Hey, Smithy. Sorry about that. I don't know what the freak happened. But I think you said something about they were taking space or something. I'm over here, relationship problems on dang on self. Right, no, for real. That's why I was like, Other than that, how's life been treating you? That's good. Okay, huh? Let me check. I don't know what's going on. This past week, um, I think Li's been acting funny. Checking, 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 checking. How's it sounding now? It's kind of like echoing. I don't know if it's just a delay or. Thank you. You can post your questions. You said just a little choppy, but not bad. Okay. My bad, I'm over here cleaning up for a little read I was trying to do for myself, shuffling these cards. I see your question. Thank you again. Can I get an accurate reading for Smoothie, please, Spirit? Thank you. Accurate reading for Smoothie. Accurate reading for Smoothie. So much for Smoothie and Smoothie only. She would like to know, how is Pop feeling about her after everything that went on, the misunderstanding yesterday? How is Pop currently feeling about Smoothie after their misunderstanding yesterday? Hmm. All right, I'm about to clarify something. Starting off with Ten of Pentacles. I don't know. It seems like it could be like some aggression, clinginess, aggression, but it's like they really like you a lot. But at the same time, it's like there's some codependency. Like they might feel a little codependent on you, but at the same time, they might think you're a little aggressive. They want to take things slower. Maybe they feel like you want to go faster than what they were like thinking. I just heard, I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control, and something takes over me. Like literally, sometimes you can make them like speechless, breathless by how good you look. Your eyes might change colors, which they like sometimes. I just heard they want everybody to be safe and get along. They could be playing some things safe. I don't know why I heard something about foreclosure. I also feel like they don't want to kind of like be a burden on you. Like they might feel like because of their past, like some things you might be restricted from because of association. I also feel like they could be like torn between thinking about like relationships in a, I don't know how to explain, like a more so like a political survival view, and then actual love kind of thing. Like what I mean by that is like they could be thinking about dating like white women or like other things because they might feel like, oh, this might be easier or this or whatever case kind of thing. But then it's like again, like it's like should I choose the superficial route or like the genuine route kind of thing? And then it's plus it's healing on top of that. So it's like they're kind of like all over the place. They want to take their time once again, but again, they might feel like you're like rushing or have too many expectations before they even ask you to be their girlfriend kind of energy. Yeah, I feel like they also have to work on like their insecurities. I'm hearing I'm nobody to look up to, or it's like he might have that belief that like, oh, I'm not the most handsome guy, but I'm also not the most ugliest. But it's like they're still putting themselves in the ugly category, and sometimes it's hard for them to actually believe that somebody's really into them and likes them and loves them kind of energy. It's like they probably really haven't seen themselves that way really, even if they knew that they were a smooth talker and stuff like that. I just heard he's binge watching a show. Was y'all binge watching a show together? But yeah, I also feel like there's the energy of like they're scared. They're scared of themselves. They're scared of like their own recklessness. They're scared of what could come out their mouth, kind of thing. Especially when they drink. So sometimes it's like they might not drink, or it's like they make sure they know their limit because they could have a mouth on them. They could have a bold, flirty energy to them, or just like a bold mouth in general. And it's like until they face their own selves, they can't really like face you or anyone for that matter. They could want to see you with the big natural afro. It could be random. Or like feed the children in Africa. So it's like, have y'all been really discussing like your dreams and desires and stuff like that? Or have y'all been talking about like, even though like he doesn't see like marriage down until down the line, he's still interested of like how you would want that to go, look like, how you would want your dress kind of to look like, kind of thing. So those thoughts do go in his head, even though he doesn't see until like later down the line, kind of energy. I just heard you fart in your sleep, or maybe you sleepwalk. So it's like he's still learning things about you as well. So he wants to learn more about you so that he feels more comfortable. So I think with them like taking space, it's just because they want to move slower and they don't want you to like expect anything of them. They don't want you to expect too much. So they feel like if they keep giving in, you're gonna expect more. So they feel like when they pull away, you're able to expect a little less. Hey Sabby. These are not free readings. Information in the description box if you're interested, but I hope you're doing well. Yeah, so that's his desires. He's not really sure if it's specifically with you yet, but for the most part, it's on the same page. Yeah, so it's like he want to make sure he give you what you want, also his self kind of energy. He could also be sad that maybe you didn't get to make it to something. Like maybe you didn't get to make it to their children's graduation, or you didn't get to make it to somewhere. Yeah, it says I don't love myself. How can I love you? Exactly. I knew that was the energy I was picking up on. It's like he's still healing and working on facing himself and stuff like that. He can't really love you, let alone someone else. Really, what he thought was love, probably in past relationships or so, that wasn't it. And he's learning that and relearning. But then, like I said, he's torn between like that superficial, what he's used to, that kind of got him by and got him, in survival mode versus actual like surrendering, ego death, and genuine love. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's like this energy of like, even though they want space, they'll probably still come in and check up on you. Or even if they don't come in and check up on you, they're still thinking of you and how you're doing, kind of thing. So I know that's difficult because sometimes somebody can think of you, like you, whatever, and they still won't reach out and message you. But that doesn't mean they're not thinking of you. You know what I mean? Niece's graduation. See, yeah, I knew I was picking up on that energy. So he's probably like beating himself up about it. I feel like he's hard on himself, and so that's why he might seem hard on others because he's hard on himself. It could be some of his family probably jealous if you do get all his attention, kind of thing, or had been getting. But I do feel like he loves like a breakup makeup energy. That could come from like toxic energy that he learned from the past. Look, I want you to feel my voice running from self. Once again, he got to face himself. But yeah, some people they don't really know how to work with like a happy relationship, healthy relationship, or like just things going smooth for the most part. It's like something got to go wrong for them to build and feel like y'all came back together strong, kind of energy. Yeah, it says I need to heal. Let me be. Leave me alone. Stop forcing it. I still haven't hold on to your belongings. I want to trust you. So it's like they're working on trusting you. Like they trust you for the most part. There is times where they get in their head. But yeah, I feel like they might be leaning towards more so healing on their own journey by themselves. So that again the next person won't have expectations or to heal on their own time kind of energy. Yes, see, I knew it says, why do you love or like me? Once again, that's the insecurity speaking. Yeah, yeah. What you like about me? But yeah, I do feel like it's like, again, this is energy of wanting space, but also wanting to check up on you and kind of like encourage you for your own healing journey and your own working on yourself. And like they want you to get out more, hang out with your friends more. I'm hearing like, it's like, girl, go to that girl's night. You know what I mean? Go do this, go do that, especially if it will make you kind of like get your mind off them because they don't want you to like fixate on them or depend on them. Like they probably depend on you a little for like you uplifting them, but they know that they have to also uplift themselves and vice versa. So it's like they're aware that both of you need to work on more self-love. So it's like right now he doesn't want it to be a trauma bond. You know what I mean? Because he could feel like it's a little bit of a trauma bond, and he doesn't want it to be that. Yeah, just her. I miss me. So it's like he misses his old self before all the trauma. Yeah, he doesn't want to bond over trauma. Like he's there to like he doesn't mind like relating and like uplifting each other and stuff like that, but he doesn't want to bond over trauma. He doesn't want the actual trauma bond, but he is supportive. And I feel like sometimes he might tell other people how he really feel about you, and sometimes it might not always be to you. Like for example, if y'all go out to dinner, he might tell the waitress like, "I'm very proud of her, this, that, and the third." And the next thing you know, the waitress might come and say what he said. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's like they might show you in actions, or they might tell other people. They might not always tell you. But it's like it's still like even though things are kind of like more serious and they're taking a step back, they're still like I said checking up on you, have a little bit of playful energy, you know. They're still like supporting in the background kind of thing. If you got something that needs to be showed up to, here I come. You know, if a car need fixing, even if I don't know how to work on cars, I'm gonna try to do something. Even if I can't help a bill, I must try to give some advice or help you find sources. You know what I mean? So it's like they could show up in different ways. It might not always be with like you want or respect, etc. Or if your headphones break, I might not be able to afford it, but I'll sing it in the back of your ear. You can pretend I'm your headphones. Or sorry, you want to kiss and lick your belly button. He could find it very attractive. You got a piercing there, or I don't know. I also feel like they don't want to be. They don't want repetition either. So if they feel like things are going in a cycle or repeating kind of thing, then they like quickly pull themselves out. But yeah, there might be a little bit of a selfish energy, like things must go my way or no way kind of thing. Or it's like again, I want to be the leader, I want to be the guider, I want to be the masculine, And if I don't feel that way, even if you feel like I am being masculine, if I don't feel like I'm being masculine, then it's like I have to work on that, and I might not be around kind of energy. 6 weeks ago, okay, yeah, they love it. So it's like any new thing that they notice and they're attracted to, they're all over it. I'll give you clarity. You have the Emperor, High Priestess, Ten of Pentacles, World, Queen of Wands, King of Swords, Two of Swords, Five of Swords, Two of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. So that's a match. Page of Pentacles, Moon, Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Full card, Ten of Swords, Queen of Cups, Four of Cups, Sun card, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and a Five of Cups. You're welcome. And then whenever you're ready for your second question. Can I get a continuation for Ismi Lee? Help me to give her more clarity tonight. Ismi would like to know, will Pop still come to see them, or still Okay, let me question it, word it better. I don't know how is it worded. Okay, so will Pop still attend the house date with Ismy Lee this weekend or next weekend? Even after everything that's happened recently, will Pop still attend the house date with Ismy Lee this weekend or next weekend? Even after everything that recently just transpired? Getting to know with the Nine of Wands, the Death card, Justice card, Eight of Cups, the Fool card, Eight of Pentacles. I feel like they're taking their boundaries seriously with everybody right now, the Knight of Pentacles. Doesn't mean that they won't contact you, so I'm pretty sure they probably will contact you, but I'm not sure if they'll actually come by, kind of thing. Yeah, I think it's still the same energy of like the first read, where it's like they're still taking their space, but they'll reach out and check on you and stuff like that. Yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like their boundaries are strong right now. King of Swords. I just heard something about a rodeo. Could be going to a rodeo. Yeah, I think he's kind of like, he's not in full hermit mode, but it's kind of like hermit mode. If that makes sense. Again, I think he just really like wants to get his stuff together. And like I said in the first read, like doesn't want people to like force or dictate his healing and et cetera, et cetera. He doesn't want to lead people on or be a burden. He doesn't want people to be loyal to them, even especially when he didn't give them a title kind of thing. So it's like they don't want you to be loyal to them if they didn't actually be their girlfriend kind of energy. Or to expect too much. Yeah. So I feel like they're in their own head, in their own space, revisiting the past of things, past emotions, past stores, past everything. Yeah, I also feel like they got to keep some promises to other people too. They could have promised their family that they'll be, better showing up for stuff, better having better responsibility as well. Yeah, they definitely feel like their energy or time could be split. So they're trying to figure out how to balance like their own me time from having to like show up and spend time with others, be it children, other family, you, etc. So it's kind of like this energy of like trying to come up with like a master plan or map out things before they kind of like continue on their path, if that makes sense, kind of thing. I also feel like it's the energy of them like trying to hurry up and experience what they feel like they missed out on, if that makes sense. So if they feel like they missed out on a time era or certain other things, I also feel like they could be trying to like make that energy up. Hold on. Hey Sha, I hope you're doing well. I also feel like some stuff he thinks he's stuck in, he's really not. Like he might feel like where he currently reside, he's stuck. Like if he made a decision to move somewhere, now he regrets it, kind of thing. I also feel like they could have started dressing better because of you to impress you, turn you on, kind of thing. It could be vice versa too. These readings are paid for. Prices will be in the description box if you're interested. Hope everyone's doing well. He also gonna be feeling like a lot of people is after his money too. Not necessarily you, but like family. And he doesn't know how to stop it sometimes. Sometimes he just goes ahead and do it. So he's trying to control that. But it's like they also want to give you room to like follow more of your dreams and like get more creative as well. Because it's like they see a lot of potential with you. And it's like they know you could be doing way more kind of energy. Yeah, I feel like right now he could be like real sad, feeling like he doesn't know if he's a bad parent or not. So I wouldn't be surprised if he kind of like asks you for advice if he hasn't already, or even if it's not advice, but your opinion. So yeah, I feel like right now, at least maybe for a couple of weeks, he's kind of too wrapped up in his own self to really think about anybody else. If that makes sense, like it's not a malicious, selfish energy, but it's kind of like he's really internalizing right now some things. So it's like he can't really be like too supportive or romantic or whatever the case may be because of like healing and too wrapped up again like in his own stuff. Yeah, and it's like sometimes he might want to like go to festivals and do this that, and the third with you, but sometimes it's like priorities or other things get in the way. So sometimes it's kind of like them pulling back. Sometimes it's like things get in the way. Sometimes it's whatever life, you know. Or sometimes it's just maybe they want to go somewhere else. Whatever it is, that I think you'll know like which one it is, when it is, kind of thing. Because it's like you pick up on their energy pretty well. He could also want to like know your beliefs around like this going back to the marriage thing, like your belief about rings kind of thing. Like, do you believe that you guys have to always wear it kind of thing? His belief might be like that you guys don't, especially if it's like issues with the ring itself or somebody's not that responsible, they might lose it, etc., etc. Or somebody has like a thing where they get overwhelmed with a lot of jewelry or whatever the case may be. So it's like they're still at the same time like as they're healing and like learning more about themselves, they're learning about you kind of thing. But again, it's like they don't want to rush, so that's like one of their main purposes for withdrawing. So it's like he might see you as more like highly energetic and like, okay, what's next? What's next? And he's kind of like, I need to heal. I need to chill out. You know what I mean? So he might feel like you're on the go and overly excited. He's like, I need to calm down. And he might miss the energy. Maybe he had that more so when he was younger, but yeah, so he might not feel like he can meet you in the middle right now. They could want to like, this might not be within the next few weeks. It could be a little longer than that. But like I said, they still think about you. They still have visions. So it's not like they just cut you off or they're thinking about ending things. They're just literally, like they said, wanting a little space. But it's like they do vision like you and the kids playing volleyball, tennis, and, you know, interactions, really. But it's not something they feel like you guys have to do all within a month. You know, they're okay spacing out, you know, things and, you know, this year we go here, or this time we do this time. You know what I mean? Whereas you, it might be again that energy where it's like, what's next? Yeah, like they might even dream of buying your makeup and, you know, different things. But again, it's like they're not putting a time limit on it, you know. They're letting things happen naturally. But without they give you clarity, I'm not really sure about this week or next week, but maybe in 3 weeks or so. But only time will tell. So, I mean, neither one of us control the time. People got free will, so well, I guess we'll see, right? For right now, it doesn't really look like it. But I don't think clarity. You have the Eight of Cups, Full card, Six of Wands, King of Cups, Ace of Cups, Page of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, of Justice, Six of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Death card, Nine of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords, and a Knight of Pentacles. Okay, got you now. Let me write that down. I don't know what happened to my pen. I guess I'll use this one. I want to use my favorite one. I don't know where it went, but it doesn't matter. And there's 2 people in here, 3, something like that. I hope you guys are doing well. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, notification bell for all that good stuff. Check out the community post or collective readings where you can find messages that resonate with you. Suggest video ideas for this channel. Claim your donations, especially if your YouTube name is PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. I don't buy get the answers just right. Also, make sure information should be in the description box. If it's not there, please inform me. I do all kind of readings. It's set mediumship at this time. Personal private readings can go by email, phone, text, private live stream, private video. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming in, whether you donate or just come in with the vibes. Thank you. Hey PJ, what's going on? You still in here, honey? I forgot I was on live. Oh man. Who else came in? Somebody else, welcome in, welcome in. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you, PJ. I'm kind of waiting a minute for maybe you to get back in if you're not here, because I want you to be here during your reading. I don't even know how long ago that was you posted that, because they don't tell me. Hey PJ, I'm sorry about that. I was downstairs and I forgot I was still on. Thank you for your donation. I can get to your question right now. How long has it been? I don't even know when you came in. Has it been over 10 minutes? I hope not. How's life been going? I was cooking me a chicken pot pie. Okay, period. Yes, safe with me. Can I get an accurate reading here for PJ, please, Spirit? Thank you. Accurate reading for PJ, Prob, please, Spirit. This message for Prob and Prob only. Prob would like to know, does Mark want to talk to her? Talk to them? No, he's not good. Well, at least you're aware. But you missed him. Yep, that's okay. We're human. Does Mark want to talk to Prob? Yes, they do. They fear your judgment and your wrath, though. They feel like you're so sweet and kind, but they also know that you see through them, kind of energy. It's like they want this, not necessarily a new beginning, but it's like they want to set some things free. It's like they want you to set yourself free. They want to set their self free. They might want to set other people free. along with you kind of thing. I don't know. This could be like a, I don't know. Has anyone dealt with like a past loved one recently? It's kind of like they could want to set someone's ashes free into the wind kind of energy. I'm also getting like beach vibes, so I wouldn't be surprised if they want to like go to the beach and invite you, kind of thing. Because it's like they don't want like anger and resentment and grudges and all that in the connection. So it's like even if you guys, oh, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, hon. My condolences. Much love and blessings to you. Yeah, they like I said, even if you guys don't move forward like in a relationship or anything like that, they it's like this energy of still wishing you the best. Yeah, and it's like whatever they can help with, whether mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually, whatever kind of thing, they feel like they could have caused enough pain. I'll say that they feel like they caused enough pain, and it's time to kind of like make it right, balance it out, kind of thing. At least, it's kind of like this is the least I can do. This is I'm making it up to you. That kind of energy. So again, it's like even if we're not moving forward, or if I'm still an asshole overall, I know I need to calm down. You know what I mean? It's like they're aware. They know I'm seeing 1717 or 17, something like that. Spiritual angel number. Um, it's like they know they need to. You know what I mean? It's they know it's enough now. They know it doesn't need to continue. Yeah, that's probably why we got the Justice card out here. King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Justice. I pulled a little bit more cards, but Seven of Cups, Ace of Cups. So he could be our sign. Don't have to be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but he's tapping into more of his emotions, which are buried deep. His emotions are buried deep, but I feel like this situation has kind of brought his emotions out a little. And it's like they want to let the world know that you deserve greatness, kind of thing. They couldn't give it to you, but they're hoping that somebody else or others can give it to you. It's like they might even try to manifest good things for you, kind of thing. Yeah, they might want to give you like a long hug, a long kiss. Yeah, but yeah, you deserve good things. They know it. Most everybody know it. I feel like even sometimes when they treat you right, like 9 times out of 10, even with people who don't treat you right, they know your worth. They might not always want you to know because they might not have the best intentions, but they still know. I'm seeing 222 synchronicity. Yeah, and it's like they want you to like chase your dreams and play into your childhood like energy. Like go to the park, get on a swing, paint, um, twirl around like a Cinderella, whatever it is. You know what I mean? It's like go for it, and not even with just this person, even your spirit guides, and angels, your past on loved ones, etc. Like everybody is wanting to like set you free. Well, I don't know. The question was if the was the question to still reach out. So it's not telling more than if he wants to talk kind of thing because that was the question. So that's what we're mainly focused on if he wants to talk. If you want to donate to see if they want to be with you or whatever other energy there is, you can. But we're just focusing on if they want to talk, which the answer is yes. But they might not want to talk about what you want to talk. So there could be a difference there, but they do want to talk. I hope they give you clarity. Yeah. Doing an official last call for donations. I sure did forget I was on here because I didn't get nobody that came in for a while. Sweet dreams. Mm-mm. Thank you. Go ahead and post your question, darling. Can you continue to give me PJ, aka Prob, clarity tonight, please, Spirit? Thank you. Continue to help me give them some clarity for Prob, especially for Prob and Prob only. Lay out all on cards and table for them. Prob would like to know: does Mark want to be with them in a relationship with them? Does Mark want to be in a genuine, committed, romantic relationship with Prob? Yes or no? Make it very, very clear for us. Does Mark want to be in a romantic, committed relationship with Prob here? Um, it's um it's kind of iffy right now. They're not sure. At first, it was leaning toward more towards a no, but as I look a little bit more, it seems like it's kind of like torn. So it's kind of like a 50-50 energy. And what I mean by that is like they know you are wifey material. They know you are long term, and that's they know. It's more like a you're what they need, not what they want. Not saying they're not attracted to you, kind of thing. Um, but it's more of a need than a want, if that makes sense. So that's kind of where they're torn at. For them, it's like I want to need and want, not just one or the other. But they know like you would be really good for them, you know. But it's like they don't know if they'll be fully happy because it's not 100% what they want. But like I said, they do wish the best for you. Like the first read, like they really do want to set you free. So even if it's like they feel like they're not the best for you, or they know, so it's kind of like I want to set you free. I don't want you to like waste your life on me when you could be happily ever after with someone else, um, or just not even romantic, anything in your life. So it's like they don't want you to be stuck. So it's like that part is really genuine. They do wish you best, even if it's not with them. But right now they're torn. They don't really know right now. It's like they think about it, then they change their mind. They go back and forth. It's like they go back and forth. Not laughing to be insensitive, but it's just like their energy is crazy. You know what I mean? They do, but they don't. Again, they feel like you will be good for them because you're a good person, kind of thing. So it's like they feel like they would need you, like you will be good to make their life better, but it's not necessarily what they want, kind of thing. They're not 100% attracted to you. Like there is attraction, but they're not 100% attracted. Like it might be an energy of like maybe you're not dream girl, or I don't know what I don't know what the one thing could be, but again, like I said, it's more of like a need. It's like I would need this person in my life. That would be a good thing. That would make sense. You know what I mean? But it's like you don't give them the 100% fire that they're probably wanting or looking for, if that makes sense. Yeah, like they see you as a breath of fresh air, but you know what I mean? You're like different from their usual type. The star card, Five of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you would break their relationship patterns, if that makes sense. So if they were used to a certain dating certain type of woman, actually taking you serious would break their patterns. So if they dated a certain type of woman with a certain mentality, a certain look, a certain this, a certain that, and you are completely different from that, it causes them to like change something new. It breaks their pattern, if that makes sense. And they might not necessarily be ready to break their pattern or even want to break their pattern. But yeah, I have to get you clarity. You know, it's like dating you scared will probably scare them. They might not feel like they will know themselves because again, they're used to a pattern. Yeah, I get it. There's plenty of different people out there though. He's not the only one. There's plenty of good men who actually want you for you 100%, treat you right, etc., etc. Make you feel safe, secure, protected, provided for. You know what I mean? If he's not giving that to you, then he's not worth it. But I do understand the heartbreak because it's a process. Things happen. You know what I mean? But like I said, there could be better for you out there. You shouldn't have to guess, be confused. You know what I mean? Chase somebody down, force somebody. You know what I mean? Be drained. Shouldn't have to do that. Right. Honey, if I could go back in time and not date some of my exes and stuff, I would. Because it would have saved me from so much heartbreak and all this stuff that even some stuff I'm still dealing with. Like, if I can go back, oh my gosh, I would. And erase all the pain. I should have left years ago. And some of them I shouldn't even gave a chance in the first place. I seen the red flags, but I chose to overlook them. Yeah, I feel you. It hurts. It hurts to put a lot into a relationship or connection, whatever it is, and to get nothing or have nothing to show for it, and then you're stuck with all the pain. Yeah, I get it. It's not worth it. You have to do what's best for you, especially as time goes on. We don't have time to waste, really. You want to start a serious family? I don't think this is your guy. Sometimes we just got to be real with ourselves, even if it hurts. Like I knew my ex, so I'm glad I didn't have kids with him. But yeah, I had to really get real with myself. Like, if I really want, like, what I want, a true, genuine, real family to start with, I know that's not the person to do it with, because look how they treat me. Look how this and that is going on. How I'm gonna make a serious family from that. You know what I mean? So I had to be real with myself, and then I had to love myself more than them. You know what I mean? It's healthy to love yourself, and not put your all into a person. That's dangerous, actually, to not have self love and then put your all into someone. Right, right. Like, you want to make it to that because you got history or whatever case reason, because you already love them, whatever you come up with. But in reality, you know it's not right. I really did have to be serious with myself. Like, I mean, they were mentally draining me, emotionally draining me, even physical. Sometimes it did get a little physical. It wasn't like really, really physical abuse, financial abuse, spiritual, and health abuse. Um, so I had to be real with myself. They didn't care about my health, they didn't care about my mental, they didn't care about my emotional, they didn't care about my financial situation, they didn't care about anything. So I had to be real with myself. Like, what makes me really want something with this person? You know what I mean? Yeah. And one day you'll be all healed from it, and you'll be genuinely in love with someone else, and you'll probably actually be disgusted. Like, ew, I actually love that. Or you probably won't be disgusted, but you'll probably be happy that you got away. You'll probably be happy you got away. Okay, I'll say that. Like, honestly, it hurts to even face, but it's like, I was stupid. I had to admit, I was stupid. Like, really, what made me think I was gonna have a genuine family from that brokenness? You know what I mean? From that broken, toxic connection where he didn't really give a shit. What made me think something good was gonna come from that? You know, a lot of women hold on because they think the person is gonna change, or that they can change the person. No, we can't force nobody to do anything. We can't heal nobody. We can't try to guide. They have to do that on their own. You know what I mean? But yeah, a lot of women get stuck because they think that, oh, this is my soulmate, this is my twin flame, I can change this person, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. And they waste so much time and years, and then they have to try to heal for years from a heartbreak. Don't be that person. Well, we kind of both are kind of that person, but we have a chance right now to get out of it, right? Yeah, he's a weirdo. I'm sorry. I know you love him or you wanted something, but that's weird. He's a straight weirdo. Yeah, some people really do that. They don't want you and they just want attention. Some people are weird like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off this thing before I get off. Anybody has a last donation they want to send in? The time is now. But I'm pretty much gonna be getting off. And what's today again? Wednesday. I will be on. I might be on tomorrow night. If not, Friday for sure in the evening, around probably like 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, personal private readings are still open. Those go by email, phone, text, private live stream, or private recorded video. I'm sorry, that's weird. If you want a real relationship, there will be no weird lurking and all that. He's a joke. I'm sorry. Oh man. But yeah, I think you're doing right. And the best thing is to probably move on because the card said they need you, not they want you. That's a difference. I mean, it's not always wrong to need, but their need kind of sounds more selfish. Like, oh, they make me feel good. They make my life feel better. I know they're a good person for me. But what about for you? Are they being a good person for you? No, they're not. So who cares that they feel like they need you? Because obviously they don't need you in the right way.